Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Aune coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. We are very happy you are here with us today. So in today's video, you will see the finishing touches to the Tree of Life. So that will be how I made this seam work as good as I did. Hiding construction. Also, we have a pocket that we made in here, but that will be shown over on Patreon, I believe, since it is still on our Patreon page. So, here is the video. We're doing the front cover over on Patreon, and we have done half of half of this book has been done over on Patreon as the simple exposure. So if you have any interest in that, please check out Patreon. Links are down in the comments. Also, if you need any of the supplies, if you could use the Arteza or Amazon links, it does make a huge difference. And pretty please subscribe to the channel. 46% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. So it really does help out in order to get my name shared out to the rest of the community. YouTube makes it very difficult for people to see me. So if you could subscribe and leave a comment and add to playlists, all those things really will help out and allow me to continue to bring you free content. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the project. Be sure to jump on over to Messy Hand Band of Artists and show me what you make. Okay, that's our Facebook group. All right, bye, everybody. Have a great day. We'll chat soon. Hello, artists. Okay, I just got these last ones spread out here. And you know, you just have to put that wire where you want it. Try not to do too hard of twist because you can break that wire. And that would be a shame after all that work. Too much back and forth twisting will break the wire. This 20 gauge has stayed really pretty strong. So very, very happy about that. Knock on wood. So we're just putting in some little extra twists and turns to kind of break up some of those beads. We're looking for interesting shape. Oh, look at that one broke. That's not good. Had a lot of pressure on it there. We're going to pull this guy out further here and this in. This one out a little bit more. Wanting to kind of cover up that center spot a little bit, but still make it so that it closes. These are fairly tight, but they do have space to move. Now that those are placed where I want them, we're going to go ahead and just kind of put all those wires, kind of braid them off to the side. We don't want anything too thick. This might be too thick. We'll make sure it's flat down here in the back. Get that little curly Q out there. That one gets turned the other direction. That's nice. I guess I need to go take some allergy medicine. I'm just grabbing this blue Lumiere because it's on my table. Need to dilute it here just a little bit. So it kind of just falls into that area. Let's grab the purple, wherever it is. There it is. All right, after much searching, I finally found my popsicle sticks. Finally. Took a while. As you know, everything in my house disappears. Okay. I'm gonna try. This didn't work. Taking my popsicle sticks where they're going to be going into those edges. We are going to whittle them down here where they're going to go into the seams. Okay, so any of these that have any natural curve to them, I'm going to use down here at the base. I'm going to follow that curve because it will help with this book. I'm going to use tacky glue, I guess. E6000 would probably work maybe better. I don't know. The right glue is always hard to find. All right, and we're gonna hopefully not ruin our other pages by doing this. So we're gonna protect our other pages. We want this to be down low enough to where our wires have plenty of clearance. We're putting a stick behind it to dissipate the pressure. This is important. I guess I better go on a search for all of my clamps. They seem to be missing. Once again, everything is not where it is supposed to be. Come on. This might have to be glued in stages. I don't know. and get this page finished up. I'm going to let this dry for while I go to work, actually. We don't want to rush this drying part. I've done that in the past, and that doesn't work. So we're not going to try to do that again, right? We're going to take our time. We're not going to screw it up at this point, and by rushing through the next stage. So again, I have to find a couple more clamps. Once again, I know I have a ton of these things here somewhere. Where they are, we just don't know. Okay, guys, we'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, I just got off of work. It was a beautiful, fantabulous 9.5-hour day at work. What we're doing is, you see here when I took those off, there's no crimping of these pages. So I didn't want to ruin my beautiful poem page after I made it. Uh-oh. Don't go all the way in there. There we go. And our pocket is still preserved. Yay. But I want my book to sit in here evenly, just like that. This one needs to get pushed down just a little bit right there. We're looking for good contact. We're even going to bend that just a little bit more that away and that away, so that it doesn't add any additional bulk if possible. We don't want any wires sticking out. Look at how flat that sits by doing that. Oh, it's working. I always love it when a plan works. All right, then we're going to just load this puppy up with glue. And we're even going to put some, yeah, we don't really want to go too far down, I guess. We're going to take some of that out of there. But we are going to make sure that we've gotten in those seams well. Here I'm just checking to make sure that that wire is sitting where it is supposed to sit, so that we make a nice flat contact point. We're going to do the middle one first, since we can't quite get down to that bottom one. Oh, come on, booger. All right, guys, don't rush it here. No sense to rush it. Ugh. Try not to let it frustrate you too much. I didn't think this would be frustrating. I thought I could just sit down and finish this part so that I could finish up this page tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm going to have the patience for it, honestly. Okay, we got it. See? This took an extra second, and I know it won't get crimped. All right, so I'm just going to do this one side tonight, because all my clamps are already used. And I want to make sure that this is clamped really well. And this book is, you know, this page is going to have to get almost completely redone. There's a structural issue here that I'm going to have to deal with. This page divoted too much, and I'm going to have to deal with that before continuing, but I have to repaint this anyway. I have to repaint this here. Okay, let's see what happens. It should be dry by now. It's been a few hours. I did that first thing this morning, which was, well, for me, about 8 o'clock, right? Something like that. Let's see what we got. Ta-da! It almost opens all the way up. We really don't need the center of our, well, is it going to close? All right, what we've got happening here is this page is still screwing everything up. It's never going to close all the way. I really don't expect it to. I knew that this would add bulk, especially I think right in here. I'm going to try to spread those out just a little bit more. Pull down, pull down. Okay, those are wrapped. So push. Making it worse or making it better? Hard to tell. It works so well into our next page here. We're going to take some of this color since it's sitting here. So again, you know, the colors that are on my desk are a lot of times the ones that I'm just going to pick up automatically without really even thinking too much about it. I do have this kind of watered down. Ooh, that's moving leaf. It doesn't hurt to give this a little extra shading, or, you know, this is the same paint that was on the background of this. Part of it, you know, part of it I did use the Arteza Metallics, which I like just fine. It's just that this is sitting here. Very convenient jar to use here also with the Lumiere paint. So we're just fixing up those edges. Painting, painting, painting. Making them all blend and feel seamless for this layout, our spring layout. Oh, I love it. You know, I think about putting some dots on it, frame on it. I think right now I'm just going to leave it like that. I might come back and do something more to this. But guys, look at how amazing it is. It's perfect. I am so perfectly happy with this. You know, when you're reading the book this direction, you have this great one. You have that one, which we're fixing next. It's going to drive me crazy. But look at that. We have a steady nature theme, but all of it is completely about me. I'm getting some little folded. I might go back and trim some of those leaves so that they're not quite as folded up. There. And then we go to our other side of our book, which these we all did on Patreon. Every layout here was done on Patreon. Ooh, getting some interesting moving on the book there. Our moon. And me and my doggy. Page 2. My ravens, my ancestor page, my wolf. Oh, and page 3, still waters run deep. Again, the type is down here through the iridescence of this big swirl in the river. Serenity. And then our tree of life. I love this book. All right, I'm doing something super cool for the cover, and I'm working on that today. But I think I'm going to turn off this one, and we will go through next and fix this guy. Book has had some issues, so it will be getting an operation. I don't really know how else to fix it without operating on it, so... All right, there it is, guys. The Tree of Life. Ta-da! I will address these when I put on the cover. If I can wrap these together, I will. Don't do that, book. I have things sticking out on the edges, so I don't want to be, you know, like ruining my little arrows. Let's see. Get out our pliers. Do this properly. I'm a little concerned about messing with that one layout. It's going to be scary fixing it. I think it needs some stability back in here. Not really quite sure what it needs, to be honest. Maybe even just a piece of tape over that. We'll do something to make sure that that stays down. Okay. There it is, guys. We'll chat soon.